Hey guys, I want to take a little bit of time today and talk to y'all about a knife that's one of my favorite TwoSun knives. It looks a little funky. It was designed by Jelly Jerry and it has multiple methods of deployment, and that is the TwoSun TS-226. The TwoSun TS-226 is I think a good value. It was under $130 when I picked it up off of Amazon. It is in grade 5 titanium with carbon fiber inlays. It has a flipper deployment, front flipper deployment, finger hole or thumb hole, and then the blade steel on this particular specimen is 14C 28N. It's got a nice fuller that runs down the length of the blade that helps with some of the middle finger flicking. The handle, I would say this is a medium full-size knife. I've got a medium large size hands, and if you can tell, my hand fits that handle just perfectly right behind that flipper tab. And I can choke up on that flipper tab, not that I'd want to too far because it's got a really sharp, nicely defined sharpening choil. But this is just a knife that feels good in the hand. The pocket clip is very functional and it's very easy on the hand. It's got a nice bit of jimping that I feel could go out a little further. The jimping could be extended. It could be a little tighter and more grippy. The action on this knife is impeccable, guys. I'm horizontal, so you're not going to be able to see it drop the way it does when I've actually got it and I'm filming it in the regular vertical motion. That kind of sounded stupid. But again, a front flipper, traditional flicker. Thumb flick's a little hard to get because of that lock bar. But the flipper action all around is fantastic. The D10 is dialed in. I'd say the least favorite for me is the top flip, but the flipper tab you can't fail. Middle finger flip is just butter. So let's do a couple of quick size comparisons to this knife. I want to say it's probably about right under a 3.5 inch blade. It's probably going to be somewhere in 4.5 to 5 inch handle, probably closer to 4.5. Let's look at it next to the Cold Steel 4MAX. It's a good bit smaller than the 4MAX. And let's look at it next to the Wee Civivi, that is, Baby Banter. It's going to be a good bit bigger than the Baby Banter. Let's look at it next to the Benchmade Bug Out. It's a good bit smaller than the Benchmade Bug Out. Take a look with the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Spyderco Paramilitary 2 is just a hair longer than it, guys. But that's going to give you a good size comparison to give you an idea of how large the TS-226 is. Again, a Jelly Jerry design. I think it's a really cool knife. It's not that expensive for quality materials. Yeah, the blade steel could be a little better, but I have no problem with 14C 28N. Sharpens up well, wears pretty well, and this knife is just all in all, I think, a winner. Can I recommend it? I could, if this was a type knife, a medium to large size knife that somebody was looking to add to their collection. The build quality, like most TwoSuns, is great. The value per dollar is great. The action, I feel, is great. And the way that it cuts is great. So I think it's a winner, and I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching the video. I love you all. Please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Be kind to one another. Go forward with love. Peace. Love you all. Bye-bye.